2018, Dallas Mavericks draft room.
Uh-huh.
Walk me through the first few picks of that and when that deal goes down for Dončić.
You know, it's funny. So the way it works for the draft is all general managers call all the other general managers and they say, I'm not going to tell you my pick.
Yeah.
And you're not going to tell me your pick. But what do you think, who do you think this team's going to draft, that team, all the other teams you walk through. And then by doing it with all the other teams, right, you kind of figure out who's drafting who.
Yeah.
And then, teams try to put out smoke screens and this and that. But most teams end up figuring out. So we had a good idea what we thought would happen, but you don't know until you know. And so, Luka was our guy, and we were willing to do pretty much anything to get him. And so, it was just a matter of nerves. And so first, trying to get a deal done with Atlanta because we knew they wanted Trey, and trying to just actually get it done. Because I love Tony, their owner. He's smart, he's focused. He's one of the good owners. And so, Donnie and Travis were on the phone talking about deals, and but general managers have a tendency to waffle, because they don't want to make a bad. They're always afraid until till the deadline, the timeline makes them pull the trigger. But Donnie and Travis were pretty close, and then I got on the phone with Tony, and I'm like, okay, we just got to figure this out. The clock's running out. And so we negotiated. He goes, give me your best deal. We gave him our best deal, and they said yes. That's incredible.
Yeah, and what was the reaction like when that went down?
We were excited. We were terrified, like anything else, right?
Yeah.
You think if everybody always knew, then Michael Jordan would have been drafted first.
Yeah.
Anthony Bennett wouldn't have been drafted. Teams make mistakes. We've made a ton of mistakes. We didn't draft Giannis because I thought he would fall down to 18 where I thought we were, and Milwaukee grabbed him at 15. You make mistakes. And so, we were excited, but there's two different types of fears. There's the fear of not getting your guy.
Yeah.
And then there's the fear of when you get your guy, is he the guy you thought thought he was? And obviously Luka has been.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's kind of I think I messaged you probably like 10 minutes after that deal went down. It was like, congratulations, you just got the steal of the draft.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you got a lot of those.
Yeah, I got a lot, but then, you just don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know.
So I guess from my perspective, you have to have some inkling in your mind about what is going to play out, like how he will play.
Yeah.
What was your expectation going in, and how far has he exceeded that?
I mean, our expectation would be that he could be an amazing player, probably all-star caliber, but it was going to take a few years.
Yeah.
And so it's not so much he's exceeded our expectations, it's that he's done it so quickly.
Yeah.
And that's been the crazy part. And just the progress he's made from first to second year. And, we're talking about him, and here he's only played a year and a half. It's crazy. And, there's a lot of players with a lot of great talent and skills. And it really comes down to what is their mindset? Do they have the mental makeup to be able to make themselves great NBA players?
Yeah.
Can they adapt? Can they learn? Do they work hard? Are they disciplined when it comes to eating and sleeping and all the other things that keep your body healthy? And even after the first year, you don't know. So even this summer, it was like, okay, this is where superstars are made. How hard will Luka work? And will he be disciplined? And he was. And that's why we've seen this big difference. And just watching him, I mean, we just played Sacramento a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
And he had a couple passes. And, to Luka's credit, a lot of people didn't notice, but he didn't take a three in the second half of that game. And it was because he, in the past, he'd shoot until we started making some.
Yeah.
This time it was like, okay, I'm not feeling it from the 3-point line. Let me see how else I can impact games without doing my step back. And he did it, and it made his teammates have to be more aware of what he was doing.
Yeah.
Because it's like watching, whether it's Luka, James Harden, whoever, when a guy goes into that rhythm dribble,
Yep.
you know it's going up, right?
Oh, yeah.
And teammates know it's going up too, and so they kind of they aren't ready for a pass or as ready to shoot as you'd like them to be. And so Luka didn't settle for the three, and we saw Luka make a huge step in that Sacramento game that's gone very much unnoticed.
Yeah, definitely.